July 2017 Psychic Astrology Scope. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you to all of you who have subscribed and shared with this channel. Hello to anyone newcomers out there. I'm Sara Perry, Psychic Medium. And if you'd like to get more involved with the channel, please log on during the week. Check out the Psychic Diaries chat and daily predictions and the weekly ones. Or if you'd like a private reading at the end of this broadcast, do go to www.saraperrypsychic.co.uk. Now, I've been really excited to do July, and that's why I'm videoing it today, although it has been slightly traumatic getting here, what with interruptions, breaking nails, not being able to shut doors, pictures falling off the wall, you name it, it's just happened. I feel that this is a sign that July is going to be full of surprises. Now, June was full of surprises and it was full of twists and turns. And I've got to admit, I was sort of wringing my hair out at some point. But saying that, there's been some really, really powerful energy coming in. The frequencies have been changing a lot. So some of you may have been feeling a little bit stagnant, emotional because of the Cancer's energy coming in. You may have felt a bit like, you didn't know, you could see no end in sight. It was just, you know everything's there, but nothing's happening. And many of you may have felt a sort of real financial pull at the end of this month. Everyone that I've spoken to seems to have been sort of on their last legs. But it's been a lot to do with trust and using your resources and really, really strengthening your faith. And, if we're all going through it together, then there must be, that's a sign in itself, isn't it? It doesn't mean that all of us are doing the wrong things. It possibly means we're all doing it right and that we're just being asked to strengthen and push further, in our goals. Now, for you, Aquarius, I feel there's completion at the beginning of this month. And there's some big changes, particularly around a pattern you've been following, like possibly most of your life. You may not have even realised it. But some of you will become aware of this just because of fateful events happening. And I can just see some of you going, oh my God, I can't believe I do that. Or there's someone at a party I'm getting, or some sort of event where you meet someone new and it's just the words that you use or the way that you introduce yourself, and maybe you drop something or you just get giddy. But there's that sense of like, oh God, I always do that. Why do I always do that? And then the pattern is not because you always do that, but because you're not maybe believing in yourself, or that you're getting nervous and you're not seeing yourself for the person you are, and that actually you have nothing to be shy about or nervous. So that's just a sort of random example. It could be anything really. But I feel that something is going to prompt a big change in pattern, and especially if you've been trying to change something. Maybe you felt you wanted to give something up and you just weren't able to, and then suddenly July, it just feels like the energy's lighter, especially around the 7th. That first week sort of lifting, and then by that sort of third week of July, I think something's going to go boom. Literally, there's some big celebrations around, and there's one in particular that's going to really bring you a sense of calm and peace of mind, where you feel suddenly you can relax. It's all done and dusted. I don't think this is obviously school exams or anything, but it could be that you've had to take a test in order to take the next stage of something. Maybe you had to pass your driving test, and that depended on getting a job or going forwards or moving away. Maybe you've been waiting for some legal situation, something to be signed, and that once that's done, you can move forwards. Because afterwards, what I'm seeing is a lot of balance, which is great. Be careful of people trying to influence you, or if you do change something and you realise that you need to alter something in your life, and you want to move more positively forward, be aware of other people's input, because some people might not like this change in you, because it means that you become more independent. Maybe you're not so reliant on them, or I got to sort of get a sense that one of the patterns could actually be the fact that you are influenced by certain people, and you've just realised it, just woken up. Now, the good thing is, this month I'm seeing like a goal being reached, something you've been wanting to get to for a long time. So all that stagnancy in June and all that feeling of like, it's not happening, nothing's coming through. When's it going to happen? The amount of times I get asked in private readings, when's it going to happen? Can you tell me when? It's like, no, not really, because, timing is relevant to the person in question. It depends on what we choose to do, what actions we choose to take, and as to whether it comes to pass and when it comes to pass. I mean, if you are somebody who just wants to stick the heels in and just say, well, I'll just wait, I'm not doing anything, I'm not going to bother, I'm not going to try, it's not my place, then, maybe it will take a lot longer. Ask yourself how you want to progress and what options you have. And, whether you're only taking certain options because they feel easy, or are you avoiding certain opportunities or options that you could, going with because you're afraid. Okay. The goals that I'm seeing here are really, really powerful. And I feel like, stepping up, you're going to the top of the tree, to the higher branches. And, there's money involved. There's abundance coming with it. I see surprise money luck coming from overseas, a sense that, of expansion here as well, and a feeling that you want to step outside the boundaries. Now, if you're feeling low at the beginning of this month, or you're feeling like miserable, then really it's because you're not following your passion. And that's the message. It's the biggest message of all. Follow the path of joy. Do what makes you feel good. Don't, I know there's reasons why we don't. There's reasons why, well, I can't leave that because of this, and I don't want to do that because that it might upset someone, but at the end of the day, it's your life. You need to take control of it. And I feel that there's a block there for some of you that needs to be resolved, and you can do it because these challenges are only put there to do so. You just need to transform something. And what I feel is some of it's honesty. It's about being honest with yourself and saying, yeah, I can do this. I am going to follow what I want to do. I am going to follow my dream. So, maybe that's why you're feeling low or demotivated, because you're not doing what you need to be doing. You're not being, following a path of happiness. Just let go of the doubt. Spirit's saying to you, just allow yourself to heal, go with these flows. There's still going to be a sense maybe that things are a bit up and down sometimes. We're still getting into next year. It's like we were still working on starting new things. 2017 is it's a good beginning year. It's a number one year. So it's about getting motivated, getting going and focusing on what the best things for us. Now, there's going to be some temptation in love. Okay. It's good. But I think you've got to, again, ask yourself if it's going to make you happy in the long run. All right. So if it just means just going to bed with someone for a laugh, yeah, fine. We've all done it. And you just think, yeah, it is what it is. And, I'm not really that bothered. I just want to, get me rocks off. That's fine. But if you're sort of doing something and it could potentially become uncomfortable, or it's not really going to solve anything and you don't really need it, then I would just not bother. You've got the choice this month to find that happiness in love, and which I see will lead to new work opportunities as well. There seems to be a big link with work and love. Emotionally, you're being told in love not to try so hard. This is about less effort, and almost the more you relax and the more you enjoy, the more ideas you get, the more spontaneity you'll get. Now, there is one chance I feel you do need to take. This could be something new entering for some of you, and because I do see some positivity around, relationships and new couplings and things. And you may be afraid to because, you've had bad experiences, but really relationship wise, I feel you have the control. You've just got to know you've got the control. But look deep inside you and really see the person you are, really see the independence and the power that you have, and rise above the little things. Know that you can go a few steps forwards, and if you change your mind, you can stop. You can always put the brakes on. When you meet somebody, you don't sort of give your life over and decide that, everything's got to stop, oh my God, I've got to sign a legal contract to be with them. There's nothing stopping you going and having fun. Take your time, assess things as you go. You might actually find that something good comes. I feel there's a whole rebirth here coming with work, love, and a lot of luck as well. Open up, your spirit's saying that, you don't allow the negative people and the negative influences around you to stop you going for what you really believe in and what you want. All right, just really keep focused. I feel that's the biggest message for you this month. strengthen your dreams, push forwards, be visionary, keep going where you're altering bad habits, keep going, do what's going to make you happy. Simple as that, really, isn't it? Work-wise, I'm seeing a calmer situation, lots of creative opportunity again here, lots of ideas coming in, but there's a definite calling for you. And I think that you need to listen to that calling. Again, it's the saying, if you're unhappy, it's maybe because you're not following that path that, is good for you. I mean, what is good for you is what makes you happy. It's not what makes you money. When you're happy, you bring money in. That's the whole point. But you've got to take the chance. You've got to step into yourself and trust that. Now, I can't stand here and say, right, leave your job, leave yourself skint. But if you've got enough for a certain amount of time, yes, it's nice to have a cushion. But think about it. If you need a cushion, then basically you're sort of saying to yourself that it's all going to go wrong. Okay? Have a think about it. Okay, so listen to that soul calling, especially at work. And if you feel like you need a change, I feel this is the month to do it. I feel there's going to be new opportunities coming in job-wise, and I can see important interviews coming and you being successful. I'm seeing hands being shaken. So if you've been waiting for something, I feel around again the 3rd and 4th week of the month, it's going to be really positive for you. Now, I'm just going to pick a card here, a message for you. Quality. Okay, so quality over quantity is so, so important. Go for luxury, go for gold this month. Really make your life the way it should be. Celebrate, these celebrations, these little things that are coming in. Really take your time and think, what is it that I want? What do I need? And what do I need to focus on? And stick to the program, okay? And then you can't go wrong. So if you would like private reading with me, do go to my website. It's www.saraperrypsychic.co.uk. There's stuff at the end of this video. Check out the links. And if and remember to subscribe, to subscribe to my channel and say hi to me during the week. We have a great breakfast club going on the Psychic Diaries, where I look at the predictions for the week. We look at insights, just daily stuff, just chat. And we've got a lovely little group there where everybody sort of interacts. And it's all over the world as well. So it's a really nice feeling. So do get in touch if you can. Take good care of yourselves, and I will speak to you very soon. Bye for now.